In today's video, we're comparing 100 calories worth of all these different foods just to show you what the difference is. And before we get started, the point of this video is not for me to tell you like not to eat this food or that food and to only eat this other food, but instead it's to sort of show you the value of the nutrition content of various foods. And that's part of the beauty of tracking your food, whether you track your calories or your macros, is that if you really want to include some more calorie dense foods in your day or have a treat from time to time, you can, but you'll really see the value of including mostly whole foods like fruits and vegetables and lean protein sources. So let's jump into it. I'm gonna start right here in front of me with some peanut butter, which is one of my favorite foods. This is about 100 calories worth of peanut butter, which is essentially about half a serving. Now I weighed all these foods out on a food scale to make sure that it was accurate. And obviously that's a small amount of peanut butter, right? You can't make a sandwich with that. You can't make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. When you're having a stick of celery or a banana or whatever you're putting the peanut butter on, you're using more than this. So peanut butter, in my opinion, it's one of the most important foods to weigh out on a food scale, mainly if you have weight loss goals and you are wanting to see the best possible results. But again, I have it in my house and I have this very frequently, but you're probably gonna wanna pay attention to how much you're having. Let's compare that to the blueberries, all right? Look at this. It's an entire plate of blueberries, and as you can see, 100 calories worth. You got a lot more volume. It's probably gonna fill you up a lot more compared to, you know, like 1 tablespoon worth of peanut butter. Same with the strawberries here. Now, this is actually fewer strawberries than I expected would be about 100 calories worth, but this is a much bigger plate. These strawberries are massive. I don't know if you can tell, but they are huge strawberries. And again, that's a lot of volume. So again, a pretty solid low calorie option as a snack. One I was surprised with was the baby carrots here. This is about 100 calories worth of baby carrots. And if I recall, it was almost 300 grams in weight worth of carrots. That's a lot. So whether you just snack on these fresh like that, or you put them in a salad or something along those lines, another excellent snack that also has vitamins and nutrients. Now let's go on to some of the more calorie dense options as well. So I got some mixed nuts here. I got some almonds, peanuts, cashews. This is just, you know, kind of a healthy mixed nuts bag. And this is 100 calories worth, which is almost nothing, right? This is a tiny little serving of nuts. And people misunderstand when I talk about nuts. And I tell you to just be clear on how much you're eating, weigh them out on a food scale. It's not something you want to be mindlessly eating or snacking on if you have weight loss goals, because they are so calorie dense. But people misunderstand that to think I should never eat nuts or nuts are unhealthy. Nuts are very healthy. They have fiber, they have nutrients in it, but there's healthy, nutrient dense foods that are also high in calories. So similar to the peanut butter, for 100 calories, you're not getting much volume. It's not gonna be too easy to stay full on 6 or 7 nuts, but compared to the fruit, like the blueberries, you know, it's a huge difference. Compared to the carrots, obviously, which snack is gonna fill you up more for the same calories? Obviously, the vegetables are. Now let's have a look here. We've got the peanut M&Ms. So I measured this out on a food scale. This is 100 calories worth of peanut M&Ms. So it's a little bit more than half the bag here. So essentially, if you want to keep this to 100 calories, which you may not, you're gonna have to eat about half the bag and then save the rest for later, which no one's ever going to do. 250 calories for this bag. Not terrible, but for this video, we're looking at, you know, 100 calories of everything. And let's have a look at the Snickers bar right here. So that's a little bit more than half, or about half of a Snickers bar, which is also 250 calories total for the bar. So again, 100 calories in these higher, you know, more calorie dense foods compared to some of these fruits and vegetables, which you can get a lot more volume and a lot more food to fill up your stomach for the same 100 calories. Now here's a big one that really surprised me, not surprised, but I was like kind of blown away by how much lettuce, how much salad you could have. This is a massive bowl, right? This, for context, I don't know if you can tell in the video, this isn't a bowl you sit down and eat at the dinner table. This is like a massive, massive bowl. And it's basically 2 of these bags of mixed lettuce and like a blend of lettuce. So 100 calories. Again, for the context of this, no one's finishing this, right? You put some salad dressing on that, or you put some chicken or some sort of protein on it, you're not finishing that whole thing in one sitting, and that's gonna fill up a ton of room in your stomach, really keep you very full for a long time. So this, out of all of them, this is the highest volume snack or food here for only 100 calories. And that's a meal that I would say, if you're in a fat loss phase, if you're eating in a calorie deficit, trying to stay as full as possible, that's a meal. Maybe you add in some fat-free dressing, maybe you add in some chicken, that's going to keep you very, very full and it be an extremely calorie-friendly meal. I also wanted to include some chicken breast in this video because it's one of the leanest, highest protein foods available. I didn't separate, 100 calories worth, maybe I should have done that, but 100 calories worth of raw chicken breast here is about 4 ounces. So if you go and you weigh this on the food scale for 4 ounces raw, that's about 100 calories or 110 calories, and you're gonna get about 25 grams of protein from that, only 1 or 2 grams of fat, and no carbs. So again, a really lean option for only about 100 calories is 4 ounces of chicken breast. Right, Nigel? Yeah, you're a big fan of chicken breast. Now the last example I have here is ice cream. So a typical pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, which I don't have here, I kind of messed up. I thought I had one in the freezer that I wanted to show you. A pint of Ben & Jerry's has 1,100 or 1,200 calories. In the same pint as this, it's about 3 servings per pint. 1,100 or 1,200 calories. This is Halo Top ice cream, which is a leaner, more calorie-friendly version of ice cream. There's 300 calories in this entire pint. So if you want only 100 calories worth of a snack, you would eat a third of this and put the rest away, or you can do what I do, which is you just eat the entire thing in one shot because it's only 300 calories and it really does fill you up, and there's actually a little bit of protein in here as well. 6 grams of protein per serving, and there's actually 6 grams of fiber per serving as well. So if you're looking for like a calorie-friendly alternative option to ice cream like me, look for some Halo Tops in your grocery store. They also have a bunch of other brands now as well that are lower calorie like this. Of course, they don't taste exactly the same as Ben & Jerry's for 1,200 calories, but in my opinion, they get the job done. They still taste good. They satisfy that sweet tooth craving. And on the flip side of that, there's nothing wrong with just eating the Ben & Jerry's. If you want to use 1,200 calories and eat the whole pint of Ben & Jerry's, or if you want to use 600 calories, eat half the pint and save the rest for another day, there's nothing wrong with doing that either. It's just a matter of, do you want to use all those calories on something like that, or are you okay with, a swap out in this situation? So that's what I love about tracking your food, is that there's no right or wrong. You can fit whatever foods you like into your daily calories, and the ones that you don't mind swapping for nice alternatives that are maybe helping you save calories, you can do that as well. By the way, if you're here, interested in this stuff, looking for really macro-friendly meals and foods that can help you hit your goals and build the best physique possible, check out the first link in the description below, which is my Lean Muscle Cookbook. It has a bunch of recipes that I've put together over the years that have really helped me hit my goals, make nutrition as easy, simple, and quick as possible. They're stupidly easy to make because I have 0 cooking skills myself, and I'm able to make these meals. So feel free to check that out. If it interests you, it's totally free. I hope you found this video helpful or somewhat interesting. I thought it would be really cool to show all of this. If you'd like to get notified when I make new videos just like this every single week, make sure you subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video, which I'm gonna leave right over here.